Thank you and welcome back to the final segment of the show for today. We've been joined by Ms. Greenlee. Mr. Gleaves was on the last segment, and of course Ms. Dial was on the first segment, but we have them all together so that we could have somewhat of a round table dealing with the organization Peacemakers. And let's start off, Ms. Greenlee, by having you to give us an overview and a real sense of your organization and some of your activities in reference to this organization.
Well, the organization, like I said, is 10 years old, and I roughly deal with youth violence. I've been to New Orleans for the last 8 months dealing with sex trafficking organizations there. Their murder rate is a lot higher than ours, and I almost got involved with doing some activities there. But I've already planted a seed here in Nashville, and our murder rate is rising high. With the program that I have, Mothers Over Murder, Straight Talk, and Back to the Basics, those are some critical programs that brought a lot of teens and a lot of older people out to a better way of living. All I'm asking people is to, you know me. You done heard of me, you done saw my work. I do activities and events all over the map. And I am asking everyone to try me, to invest in my organization. If we keep investing in these corporate organizations, we're never going to reach our kids. There's never going to be a grassroots organization that's going to get off the ground if we wait for corporate. Your little $5 and $10 that you're throwing away on a Coca-Cola bottle or a pack of cigarettes can invest in your child's life in my program. I'm asking everyone to just go back into their heart, dig back into their pocket, come back to Nashville Peacemakers, come back to CGreenlee. I have an event the 4th of July in Halley Park. This is my 7th year doing this event. I feed the homeless in November. People knew I started out with my brothers feeding them in a limousine. On Christmas, I give away 10 families Christmas presents. But I go to the sleazy hotels and give Christmas away because people won't go there. So if you don't want to do it, that's fine. But if I want to do it, then help me stay out there and help me continue my work.
Why don't you continue that, Mr. Gleaves,
yes,
in reference
sir.
to...
I definitely support Ms. Clement 100%, but I also, me and my sister, we also have a youth organization as well, and it's called Why Love, in the sense of Youth Love, Inc., you know, and it's really great. And it's distinguished in 2 groups, Jewels and Gents. Jewels is for the females, and Gents is for the young men. And Gents, I have been working with Gents for a year now, since last year in April, and I have recently changed my life, and I've been saved for 2 years. So, you know, I've been hitting the streets hard, you know.
And what do you do on Fridays?
And on Fridays, yes, and Fridays, Cumberland View. Mm-hmm. I know it as Dodge City Projects, but, you know, everyone else knows it's Cumberland View in North Nashville across the highway, and I do a Bible study. You know, I go around like 30 minutes before we start and let them know that we're going to be having a Bible study. So I'm letting them know that it is something different that you can do in the projects. You don't have to do like everybody else in the projects do, but I want to be a light to them. They don't necessarily have to come, but they can see that there's something else going on, you know, and that when they want to do something else different, they know who to come to, they know who to see, you know. And they used to call me Smooth, so they know, okay, he's serious, you know. Whatever he do, he with it. So I like what I do. I call it putting in work, you know. In the streets, you know, they say putting in work is something bad, but Jesus said do his work. So I'm putting in work for Jesus. When I go out there helping Miss Clement, I'm putting in work for Jesus, but I'm doing it for Miss Clement also and for Gents, you know. So it's an honor to be here to speak about this because we are doing some great things and we need support and help because we really got love for the community.
Now, Ms. Dow, you're from sort of a different area in terms of you officially with the government itself.
Well, I'm retired, Dr. Haney, in 2009.
But now, how do you think that the government can really help what's going on? I think you've had an opportunity to see this organization in action in a real sense. How can you tell us how the government might be able to buy into such an organization, to help such an organization?
Well, hopefully we can, because the bottom line is, because of what I did, and I saw so many kids high risk. That's ultimately what Clemmie's all about. What juvenile court is about is prevention. And then if they do get involved with juvenile court, it's trying to get them into a different direction for them to become, let them realize that they can become a productive citizen in the community. There are some programs and there's grants, and hopefully we can get, we're looking for a grant writer right now to help us fund, because that's one of the problems with the Peacemakers is the funding, and we need a building. We need a building to do a lot of the programs that Clemmy wants, and hopefully that's going to come about. There's a young man that was supposed to be here today, Lamont Lester, and he's written a program. She met him probably a year ago, and he's had this program. It's called My Brother's Keepers, and she can elaborate on that. But it's a wonderful program because we all know that this is a fatherless. There's a lot of kids that have no fathers, a fatherless nation basically, and that desperately need direction and hope. So many kids don't have that hope. And that's why I was